Hi everyone, it's Stacy for Inspiration Wednesday time, and I'm here at my home office about to run over to our new location on Lombard Street. Really excited. We had our big move on Monday, this past Monday, a couple days ago. Movers came, offices are practically empty. We just have enough of what we need for this Sunday. So this Sunday will be our last Sunday after almost 10 years, our last Sunday at the Masonic Lodge on Crescent Way. It's bittersweet. So today's going to be my last Inspiration Wednesday for about 6 weeks. Usually I take a month hiatus during the holidays, but with our move, I'm taking just a couple weeks more, and I will be taking some personal time off too in January as well. So today I really want to speak into the holidays and the new year and just kind of check in with everyone. How about that? So, hi, Deborah. Thanks for being here today and joining me. I appreciate that. So, today I wanted to read, Unity puts out, and I know I've mentioned this before, this wonderful Advent book. You can download it if you go to unity.org and just search Advent 2022. They have a great book, and it will take you all the way through January 6th, because then it's the 12 days of Christmas afterwards. So, I wanted to read from today's entry from the Unity Advent book, Wednesday, December 14th, and then speak into it a bit, and then also read the one for December 31st, New Year's Eve, Imagination. It's also when we're handing over our keys. We'll really be out of the Masons on Crescent Way at that point too. So, and then talk just about the new year and how do we want to walk into the new year. I think really the holidays and the new year and whenever we have change in our life, it's really about how intentional we want to be. There have been times that during this move, and of course it's during the holidays too, right? Oh my goodness. So on one hand, it's so fantastic because we finish out the year kind of like a clean slate, right? We walk into 2023, a new place, a new energy, a new everything. That's fantastic. And on the other hand, it's doing all this organized. So anyway, so what I was saying is that just that wow, that it's also the holidays. And I'm trying to, I warned my family back in November maybe end of October, when I knew that this was all coming down the pipeline in the timeline that it was. So, Christmas. So again, acceptance. Christmas will be different than it's been in the past. It's going to look different than it's been in the past for myself, maybe for you. It was going to be a little different anyway for us and our family. Our older son, this is first time in his 22 years that he will not be with us for Christmas. Heartbroken mom over here, but he will be coming to visit in January. He'll be here actually for our first big kickoff Sunday, January 8th. He's going to be playing the drums in the band, so you may want to come out and watch that. So I'm excited. He'll be, but it's a different kind of Christmas. In his entire life, we've always been with him on Christmas Day. So thank goodness for FaceTime. Thank goodness for Zooming. Thank goodness for all this new technology. So even when things change, we can adjust and do things maybe a little bit differently. It's okay. But going back to our intention, we can walk into the holidays, the new year, dragging with us the same old stuff, or we can set the intention of it's going to be a better day. It's going to be a better year. Even if it's just that little bit of it's going to be better. Maybe it's not, it's going to be fantastic. Maybe something so unbelievable to us, but something that we can hold on to that does feel real, attainable, and hopeful. Again, that was our first week of Advent. Christmas Advent was hope. So having that hope and faith that it can be even just a little bit better than before. So hello to Art. I see that you're on, Art. I hope you're going to come down from Big Bear and come join us in our new space. Art, come on. It's fantastic. Um, so just a side story. I was there with Susan Hart yesterday because she's going to be flying to Michigan to spend the holidays with her family. Now, Susan Hart's one of our founding members. And oh my gosh, I'm going to cry about this. I'm being teary. So yesterday she was there to help unpack some boxes, but I said no first because she hadn't been to the space. And I took her up on our stage. I said, no, you have to get it from this view. And I walked her up on the stage so we can look out. And she said, oh, this is where I'll be reading the daily word on the 8th. I'm so excited. She's going to be reading our very first daily word, January 8th. But then I said, look, it's a church. It's a real church. And, Susan just said, wow, I'm just thinking back to the park. They used to meet at the park. And I don't know, Art, were you part of that group that met at the park and then the hotel and then our last space and then now this last space? And anyway, so it's just, I hope you all can get out there, especially some of our founding members or members who've been with us for so long. Very, very first time in our history that we won't be church in a box. So again, setting your intention. I set the intention in January, along with the Board of Trustees at that time, and Reverend Sherry James was with us. And we were like, we're getting new space. We're moving. So we set the intention in January. And so I think it's just fantastic that by the end of the year, we're out and we're in new space. So setting the intention. Art, you did start in the park. Okay, Art, I want you here on January 8th. Do what you can because you got to see the space. You got to be there, okay? Anyway, no pressure, but I'd love for you to be there. Okay, so let me dive into Inspiration Wednesday then. So like I said, I wanted to read a couple parts from Unity's Advent 2022 Advent book, and today's says this. So I want you to really hear these words, and like I usually say, just really hear them and feel them as your own, and feel, maybe there's some change and adjustment within this for your own self, or just feel whatever you feel, and we can talk about it afterwards, but here it goes. So for today, from today's Advent book, this time of year we may feel the love of our family and friends, but it can be easy to fall into despair about the pain and suffering awash in the world, or maybe pain that is in our lives. This is why Christmas comes just in time. The season of hope, peace, love, and joy reminds us of a larger truth at work. While there is and may always be pain and suffering, there are also always human beings striving, intervening, and helping to heal and comfort. Oh, that's so true, isn't it? We really saw that in the pandemic. Wow. They rarely make the news, yet their daily demonstrations of love are nothing short of miraculous. Just in time for Christmas, we can choose love over fear, love instead of hatred, and love rather than division. Again, whether that's with a group of people or with another person, with a family member, or even division within ourselves. When we call forth our divine power of love, we access strength and resilience within us. We discover peace that surpasses all understanding, and we exercise our faith. Indeed, when we love, the Christ is born again. Here's from Corinthians. It says, love takes no pleasure in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. And the affirmation is, on this day of Advent, I choose love over fear, love instead of anger. It's a great affirmation. Say it with me. I'm going to go back and write it in the description for the video today too. On this day of Advent, I choose love over fear, love instead of anger. Again, setting our intention. So there could be different feelings that come up during the holidays, some sadness, some loneliness, some missing others or how things used to be. But again, choosing love over any of that. I love this. Choosing love over fear, the fear for the future or what's before us, love instead of anger. There have been a lot of times during this move, I'm just going to be honest, everyone, that it was there was a lot of fear. I've had a lot of anxiety. And I really had to keep going back to that vision. What is the vision being shown to me? And that vision is one of pure love and joy. Oh my gosh. And so when I keep going back to that, the anxiety calms, right? I get back to where and what is my purpose? What am I being shown for me to do? Now, this is something pretty big, a church community. And yet in our lives, we see this all the time. What is mine to do today? Maybe it's just open the door for somebody. Maybe it's a smile to someone who looks maybe sad or down, or maybe helping to carry someone's groceries or shopping, or, pay for them. I just heard a great story about, someone who looked like they couldn't afford shoes. They could see that, this man and woman were debating over who was really going to get the pair of shoes that they both needed. And the man overseeing this, said to the clerk, or, the person at checkout, said, tell them they can both have two pairs of shoes. And don't tell them it's me, but just here's my credit card, charge two pairs of shoes for both of them. So we can do small acts like that. And when we give back to others, there's no way that we can stay sad or depressed, right? That really is the Christmas spirit of joy. We go into this Sunday starting the Advent of joy. And joy is when we let go of the past and all of the old stuff and the old stories, and we let it go and make room for joy. There's no room for joy if we have to try to squeeze it in, right? So, on this day of Advent, we're all affirming together. We're choosing love over fear and love instead of anger. So you guys you're speaking to me today. I love it. Okay, Art, you're going to do your best pending the weather. I know, Big Bears get snow. It's getting snow now, right? Deborah, beautiful. Yes, the other day I had a man hold the door open for me and I just melted. I know. You know what? It's funny. It's just something so small and easy, opening the door and saying, "Here you go," and a smile. And people love it. I love it. I mean, anyone loves it. It's great if we can just be kind to our fellow humans. So let me just end this part about Christmas and the holidays by saying, what is your intention? Set the intention at the beginning of your day. What is it going to be? And we may have to keep returning back to it. Today, I've had to keep returning back to it. I woke up and I said, today's going to be ease and grace, and ease, just going with the flow, because it was a full packed schedule. It's so funny. The errands I had to run in the morning, that just went so much quicker and smoother than I thought. And then an appointment dropped out and changed, and that opened up some time in my day. And, so again, what is the intention as you walk into these next couple weeks of Christmas and holidays? Now, as we end the year and go into the new year, I love this. This is from Saturday, December 31st, Imagination. So I want you to keep this in mind too as you walk into the new year, because again, Inspiration Wednesday will be on hiatus throughout January. I'll come back February. I believe it's February 1st February 1st is the first Wednesday. So it says imagination, the power of imagination, one of our 12 spiritual powers or attributes. It creates infinite possibilities in me. Whew. I use my imagination to envision my heart's desires. I draw from the power of faith to know that whatever I imagine is not only possible, but possible for me. When I wish something for the world, I begin by wishing it for myself. Then that wish becomes my vision, and that vision becomes my prayer. Isn't that so beautiful? Through contemplation, I develop clarity of thought, hopes, and dreams. I am unlimited in my capacity to ideate, and I am unlimited in my faith. I dream my world freely and explore how my gifts, talents, and unique perspectives contribute to the greater good. All things are possible. Not all things are desirable. So I discern what sets my heart on fire, and with my mind and heart aligned, I express my desire as intention and begin the journey to fulfillment. And here's from the book of Mark. Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. So the affirmation for this day, December 31st, is my imagination is powered by faith, and the path to my heart's desire is made clear. So I would really, I wish that for all of you, that is my prayer for all of you as you walk into 2023, that your imagination is powered by faith, that you know that your imagination is unlimited, and just go with your heart's desire. What is it that's living in your heart? Our theme for 2023 is that you are powerful beyond measure. And so I want you to get that message that you are powerful beyond measure, that you get to use your power of imagination to ideate, to create what it is that you'd like to see and experience in your life. So again, my imagination is powered by faith, and the path to my heart's desire is made clear. So we're just going to know that. We'll absolutely know and affirm that. So, and Deborah says when she sings, oh, good. Yeah. Usually when I'm speaking on Sunday, that's when I feel like my heart's desire is clear. Or when I'm speaking with one-on-one with someone, helping them. I'm a helper. I've got a helper's heart. So as I end our Inspiration Wednesdays for 2022, I just want to say this, a couple things. First, thank you for joining me every week. Most of you come on here every week, Wednesdays at 12:30. Many of you watch afterwards. You watch at night or during the week. And so thank you for that consistency. I really appreciate that. I also just want to really wish you, this just knowing that you are powerful beyond measure. Just know what a beautiful, beautiful expression of that one power, one presence that you are part of this living system with this divine intelligence, and it works through you, and you get to work it. So it's up to you to work out, when you get those ideas, and sometimes we just blow them off. But any little idea, entertain it for at least a moment. And then run it through your heart. Is it my heart? Because again, we can come up with, I love this too. All things are possible, but maybe all things aren't desirable. Maybe it's not mine to do. Maybe it's someone else's to do. What sets your heart on fire? So just remember that, okay, as we conclude our 2022 together. I will be Sunday, Masonic Lodge we're going to be doing a burning bowl ceremony as well. So Sunday, December 18th. Yep. We will be selling our 12 power banners that we've had the last 10 years or 10 years. We will, again, I'll be talking about joy, but joy in the capacity of releasing. Once we release, then we can fill ourselves with joy, and we're going to be releasing whatever is not serving us, especially when it comes to any old stories, any old feelings, anything that may come up about the last 10 years at the church, as well as in our life. We're going to just release it with a burning bowl ceremony. So I hope you'll join us both online. You can do it online as well, because I always tell people online, you can take a piece of paper and rip it up, or my favorite is write it on toilet paper and flush it down. Okay, so join us online too. You can still participate. And then Christmas Eve, it will be live streamed. We're hoping it could be a very simple live stream. It's going to be a very simple ceremony too. Our soft opening is what I'm calling it. Our soft opening at Lombard Street, 241 Lombard Street, December 24th at 5 p.m. And then we're online for 2 weeks, for 2 Sundays. Online services only at 10 a.m. and then live and in person and live streamed on January 8th. Big kickoff, Whitestone ceremony, claiming our spiritual names for 2023. So I hope to see you all in person or online soon. Again, many, many blessings, everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, happy, healthy Christmas and a very prosperous, healthy 2023. And I can't wait to see you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Bye-bye.